Good evening and welcome back, travelers, to episode 67 of our Death Attack Dungeons & Dragons campaign. Tonight's episode, Homecoming. When we last left off, we left in a rather precarious situation for our adventurers. However, something quite strange is about to happen.
Strange. So strange.
Is that so?
So strange.
So strange?
When you're a stranger. Places look ugly.
Boy.
When you're alone.
That's right. Can't remember the words.
When we last left off, as our adventurers were pulled into this illusion by Granny Zegui, the night hag of the Strand. You all fell asleep as the ship begins to slowly bring its way to the rocks ahead, crashing along the coast of Smuggler's Cove. And as you all sat within the church of Deerkin Farms, and I believe Lavende was in the process of saying, what was it now?
I don't remember.
Sacrifice my family. Something like that.
I believe it was Praise the Harvest.
Oh, that's
Praise the harvest!
As you were praising the harvest,
We're gonna go with that voice tonight, everyone.
and Barry comes barreling into the church, screaming, begging for his comrades to recognize him. Jezebel, you recognize a very unusual smell. Could you please give me a willpower roll?
willpower.
Willpower save, essentially. Will save.
To not puke.
Sorry, wisdom save.
Wisdom.
Sometimes I go back to 3.5 and it scares me. Okay,
We've been playing 3.5 this entire time.
we have not. 15. You recognize it. It's faint. But you recall smelling this quite often whenever you're in a particular pub or tavern or coastal port. It's bird shit. You smell the
Yeah.
ripe stench of bird shit. For whatever reason,
Why is your character so fucking creepy for this?
it's kind of snaps you out of the illusion for a moment. You start to look around and you see your comrades with their hands in the air screaming praise the harvest as their friend is being carried away to become some sort of bodily sacrifice for whatever this strange cultist village happens to be. Could you go ahead and give me one more wisdom saving throw?
Here we go.
What if the smell of bird shit is what snapped me out of it? That is a 4.
Damn.
The smell subsides, but you hear now the sound of your actual name, Jezebel. Can't quite recognize the voice, but you definitely know your name's being called. It's at that moment you realize that this is a facade. This is an illusion. This is not real. You have that rationalization that immediately hits you, and it's like you know you're in a dream. It's that moment you know you're in a dream. Everything around you seems more unnatural, more unreal. What do you want to do?
Can I recognize?
You recognize your crew members, yes.
That's where you're going.
Praise the harvest!
So exactly what's going on?
Praise
right
the
now?
harvest!
It appears that Barry is being hauled away by a group of, well, your comrades as well are helping carry him away. It appears that they're going to sacrifice him. You hear that voice ringing in your head again. An unfamiliar, undistinct voice, but it's calling to you. You can definitely hear now the words, "Wake up." You feel a sharp pain all of a sudden on the side of your face. You're almost like you're like a hot pan just slapped you across the face. It's sharp and stings. Then it reminds you, it is the familiar feeling of being slapped.
Okay, so how do I wake up?
Give me one more wisdom saving throw.
Larry put his hands on you.
16.
16. You start to see your vision pulse in and out. You go from seeing the illusion to reality. The illusion to reality. As you bring yourself back into the material realm and you can overlook and see what appears to be a rather disgusting looking pirate. Definitely aged in their 50s, maybe even pushing their 60s. Missing teeth, black rotting, multiple beads and fetishes in their hair. But the one thing that you pick out the most is their bright, drabby jacket that seemed to have bird shit covered on both sides of their shoulders. You immediately recognize this as the captain of the macaw crew. You manage to fully pull yourself from the illusion. As you do, you come face to face with the captain. You realize your ship is moving right towards the rocks, don't you?
I look around.
You see everyone's asleep. Everyone's has hit the floor.
I'm gonna immediately jump up and go for the wheel, try to steer away from it.
Okay. The moment you do, you make your way over there. Could you go ahead and give me... Actually, no. I'd say with your skill, you could easily you can move the ship out of the way. You manage to start veering it away from the rocks. At this point, you hear a few of your cannons fire off. Could everyone else at the table give me a wisdom
Who
saving
the fuck
throw?
is firing?
It looks like the macaw crew is on your ship.
I got a natural 1.
Natural 1?
Oh, wisdom?
Makes sense. Yes, wisdom, please.
I got a 9. I have -1 in wisdom.
And Legic,
9.
9 as well. As you're carrying out your companion, Barry, and you're making your way to what appears to be a rather large bundle of wood. It appears that a pyre has been built, and you're currently taking him there. Both Fulner and Legic, you immediately start to snap out of it. You start to realize that you're carrying Barry. You kind of get this sensation, you remember who you are for a moment. Labade, on the other hand, is just full on in this. He's ready to sacrifice.
Be quiet, young one. You're going to be sacrificed.
And I'm gonna like reach up and
Stop yelling. Stop yelling.
Again, the sound of cannons fire off another multiple times. Could everyone go ahead and give me another wisdom saving throw? You guys get advantage on this one. Labade doesn't.
11. They're both the same. 11.
13.
13.
11.
Okay. Lavende, you start to feel that separation between this dream and reality.
Dream and reality.
You start to remember who you are and how insane this actually is. You kind of take a step back and you realize that it's Barry. You look at all the people around you, and it's like in a dream where you start to actually pay attention to them. You realize that they're missing facial features. Some of them don't even have faces. They're just blank, emotionless people.
Barry, is that you?
You see Barry's mouth gagged. He's tied as he's being pulled to this pyre.
I'm gonna like start to like bring him
Realize that the
down.
village people are still trying to pull Barry to this pyre.
Yep.
Okay.
They're not dressed in construction gear outfits or anything like that, but
I'm gonna try to like pull him towards me. That way I can get them away from them.
go ahead and give me a athletics check, please.
18.
Okay.
That was with a -1.
What are the two you want to do?
I'm gonna try to put him down.
You try to pull him down too?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you pulling?
I'm gonna try to pull him down too.
Okay.
What
Can I
the
get athletics checks from
hell
both
are
of you
we
as well?
doing?
Say strength check?
Athletics.
Oh, athletics.
Ooh, I get advantage. Unnatural 20.
Natural. With
Na-
28 altogether.
Natural 20. Okay.
Yes.
Three of you are able to easily pull Barry out from the grips of these mindless drones of, if there even are people. The moment you pull him away from the grips, you watch as a few of them actually just kind of start to dissipate like ghosts, vanishing into thin air. The moment you pull Barry down to the ground and you unsheath his mouth, you see him. Oh, thank the gods, I thought you guys were gonna actually fucking burn me.
What do you mean? What are you doing even up there?
This isn't real. We're not in a fucking... And the moment Barry starts to say that, everything starts to fade. You hear that soft, cackling laugh of Granny Zegwe as the dream begins to dissipate. You hear the sound of the ocean and the ship cruising through the waves as the sound of cannon fire rings through your ears again, and your heads pop up onto the deck. Sea occupied by some unfamiliar faces.
So a conversation happened above us.
This is really weird.
What would happen?
You all slowly begin to kind of pull your way out of it. As you look up towards the night sky. Let me get a perception check from everyone.
$21.
29.
Wow.
14.
14.
Okay. Labende, Jezebel. The two of you notice it the most. You two kind of notice it once you see Labende and Jez staring at it. As they look up towards the clouds. You can see that the moonlight and the stars are bright. And the clouds that are passing over seem to be illuminated with the back glow of the moon. And as the clouds pass, you start to see almost like the facial silhouette of Granny Zegwe. Her eyes peering down almost like sheepishly. You watch as the clouds slowly dissipate. You hear just a faint cackle in the wind. At this point, you watch as you notice that the captain of the McCraw crew comes over towards Jezebel. Well, Jezebel?
Well, what?
What the fuck happened?
I don't know. I don't know where the fuck you came from, but thankfully you came from somewhere.
Me and the boys were over at Smuggler's Cove. We saw this ship moving towards the rocks, and one of them said, "Hey, isn't that the new ship or the Widowmakers?" And I said, "There ain't no bloody way in hell it is." And we spent a good time sort of debating it, and then after a while we got kind of bored. I came over here and, well, shit it is.
That's good timing.
So y'all don't know why you're asleep?
No.
I'm assuming we pissed off Granny Zegwe.
Did you? I'm gonna walk up. Did you see the face in the clouds just a second ago? That was weird, right? Did anybody else notice that?
Yeah, I noticed it. We fucked up. We fucked up real bad.
Who's Granny Segway?
Well, she's sort of someone you don't want to cross here, I understand. But,
Did we even? We didn't really do anything. Well, okay, we did.
Well, I'd offer you and your lads a drink for helping us, but I don't know if you want to stick around.
Oh, no. Are you stopping by the cove?
Are we?
It depends on you.
Wait, where are we headed? We're headed Bolstead.
So you guys are heading to Bolstead. Yeah.
Do
You
we
got,
need anything?
essentially, Smuggler's Clove would be like the last real place you could stop to get anything before you head north.
And that is where she's at, if I remember correctly.
That it was where she was at, yeah.
No, we're not going there. Can't say we are. We're all stocked up. Don't need much.
Well, if that's the case, then happy sailings to you. Hopefully Granny knows how to, take a loss.
Thanks. It's comforting.
Well, you can consider this paying you back for not kicking my fucking skull in when we first encountered each other at the, you know.
Yeah, we'll call it square.
All right, well, all right, boys, we're good here. Let's go and move on. You watch as they make their way over. You can see that they lower themselves back down into what appears to be a pretty large rowboat. And you see them making their way back to the cove.
Oh, he smells so bad.
He does.
I'm
Oh my
worried
god, I
about
was
what...
holding my breath the whole time.
We need to talk about... So, we didn't do exactly what Granny's like, wait, told us to do. How did she find out that we didn't do it?
Well, she can make herself appear in the sky as a giant shadow cloud lady, so I'm sure she has her ways.
Who was that?
In the sky, or the one that
No, the
literally
one that
saved
was
our
just
lives.
the one that stayed out loud.
That was the captain of the macaw crew.
Does he like fight birds all day or something?
I don't ask many questions. I just know he has a pet parrot, and I don't think he ever washes his clothes. So
Oh, that's disgusting.
I'm assuming it's just from years and years of having a parrot on his shoulder and it's shitting all over him.
That's gross.
Yeah.
Notice that the door to lower deck opens up. So you watch Barry come out. Please tell me everyone else had just the same dream.
Nope.
I don't know. What kind of dream did you have?
I'm pretty sure Lavender was hell bent on killing you.
Nope.
You
I
were gonna
wasn't-
burn.
Yes, I remember. You were very, very intent on fucking killing me.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I was carrying you. I don't even know why, really. I don't remember much.
I believe it was to take him to the spot he was going to be sacrificed at.
I mean, you probably deserved it then, right?
Oh.
It was a dream.
Excuse me. The fuck I did?
I'm just trying to lighten the mood, okay?
Yeah, he has a point. We don't know what you've done in the dream world. You could be a terrible person.
Fuck's sakes.
It was
You
a
got-
dream, Barry. It's fine.
Did you see how I very manly pulled you off of that with everyone else?
Yeah, if I recall, there was 3 of you doing it at the same time.
Listen, let's not
Right.
spend time bickering over it. Let's figure out how the fuck we're gonna not die in the near future.
Well, I would say we get the fuck away from the Strand as fast as
That's the
possible.
plan.
So,
No one's late.
you notice that at this point you see Melanie and Marigold make their way up as well. Melanie comes out. I just had the strangest dream.
Oh yeah?
Yes, Marigold kind of goes, yeah, so did I. Quite weird.
Were you villagers trying to sacrifice Barry?
Oh, yeah, what were you dreaming of, Marigold?
Some place called Deerkin Farms. I don't know. Strange. You notice Melanie goes, yeah, so would I. Actually, now that I think about it, it's quite entrancing almost.
That's weird.
Well, yeah, I'm glad you all had such a nice rest. We're not stopping by the Strand,
You notice
so...
Barry kind of looks over towards the other 2. Oh, we're just not gonna tell them. Is that what we're gonna do?
What's the point?
Oh, yeah, fuck it. Alright, yeah, just weird dreams. Well, we're gonna be moving on now, so, nothing to see here.
This granny's.
I feel like it would be... I feel like it would be a lot to just try to explain it to them.
I don't
You know
know,
what I
I
mean?
don't really want to cause any panic.
I'd like to know what the problem is with Granny Segway. Who is this person? Why are they after you?
We didn't say that they were after us.
I don't think you need to say it.
Mm.
I think it's pretty evident at this point. And now
Mistakes were made a long time ago.
you're guilty by association, so I suppose...
Congratulations are in order.
Yeah,
It keeps happening around
let
here.
you know.
I'm sure this couldn't be the last time. I'm gonna find something else that may be a problem that never used to be my problem.
Let's just say we made a deal with Granny Segway, and we did not meet our end of the deal, and she doesn't like that very much.
There's a dragon thing flying around because we didn't do that.
Yeah, what was his name?
Zalgorith.
Were you supposed to kill someone?
I mean, we weren't supposed to kill him. We just weren't supposed to let him go.
We kind of let him escape his prison, essentially, and we gave him plenty of time to get out and get away before she found out.
You remember the bald guy that we met? The one who said he was Netherese or whatever?
Yeah.
It's the same type of guy.
Okay.
Remember I mentioned Zalgorith?
What
Killed
is
him?
his connection to this granny person?
Zalgorith is the one... He was the same kind of... From what this... I don't remember the bald guy, his name. But,
Bald guy suffices.
the bald guy... The one who almost got his teeth kicked in by me. They're the same race or whatever, and they happen to know each other. Zalgorith, he could turn into a dragon.
What do they have to do with Granny Segway?
Oh, that was her captor.
Captive.
Oh,
Captive.
got it.
She put seeds in his back that she grew to drink tea.
I hate the way that that's phrased. It's disgusting.
It is the truth.
I get it.
You know,
It was
something...
an asset to her, a valuable asset, and we let it roam free. So she's
Oh my God,
probably.
how many years has it been since we've been going? They act like it's been a long time. I haven't really asked.
I don't know. Time is weird here.
So there's a good chance we'll probably run
There's no
into her again.
calendars.
Well, I mean, if it's been more than a year, he's probably out here somewhere.
Well, you guys know it's been 3 years.
Also, we do.
Oh,
have-
yeah, because of the time jump.
I wasn't sure if we knew exactly how.
Yeah,
many
you
years.
knew. You know.
Oh, okay.
It's been 3 years.
So it's been about 2 years since that was.
Maybe we just shouldn't have left.
No, probably
Maybe
not.
we just shouldn't have left.
You know, I was kind of happy with the people over there on the island.
But now you have that to look forward to. I'm sure everything will be fine. As we get away from here, far, far away from here. We get up to Bullstead, which is like, the furthest away. Kind of. And we'll be fine.
How do we know it won't be worse with the green fever going on?
Green fever?
I don't know about that.
Or we could just go there and tell her to, stop, and then we can go on our way.
You think?
I like that plan. That seems very logical.
Why don't you go and do that?
Where is she?
Should I?
She's at the Strand. Or at Smuggler's Cove.
That's why you don't want to go.
That is 100%.
Yes, that's exactly why. That's
You
what
can
it
see
is.
Smuggler's Cove from the ship where you're on right now.
We need to actually get away from here as fast as possible because that's the last. Well, it has been 3 years. She could be somewhere else by now.
Well,
Do you
I'm
think
gonna-
she can see us right now?
She's in the
Most
clouds.
likely. I'm gonna trust your judgment, mainly because you're the captain. So off to Bolstead.
That is a good plan, Logic. We
Which
do
might
it.
even be hotter water because of his whole family situation going on.
There's something else.
There's a lot of things, Logic.
We'll pull up there too and tell them to fucking stop.
What's this green fever you just said earlier?
Do we not have this conversation? Were you not there?
I'm not sure.
Well, you're there for the conversation about how he's like an exiled prince and his stepmother is like an evil queen situation. Probably have a hit out on him or some shit. So that's gonna be fun to deal with. His sister's a prisoner somewhere too, I think.
Thankfully, you haven't had to deal with any cutthroats yet.
So now we're going from this whole mess to a usurper mess because we're gonna help Lavender get his throne back.
Right.
And we're going to bask in the riches, the
Right.
benefits. We're going to be what?
I
That's
don't want to be a king or whatever.
How are we supposed to be dukes and duchesses if you're not a
We're
king?
gonna be dukes. We're gonna be rich and Granny who?
Get our own little slice of land,
She didn't hear that, right?
She probably heard that.
If only you don't look on board.
no, I just like I can't
You know,
think about all
we'll
wealth.
play it by ear. I don't want to rule a country. I don't feel like I'm fit to do that.
Alright, well, what are we doing when we get there?
I don't know. There's
Take the money. Make weapons.
maybe whatever's happening to the people there with the green fever and the sweating green and all that.
Sweating green.
I don't remember the sweating green bit. Is that a thing?
Yeah,
Yeah, that
it
sounds
was.
disgusting.
That's what the merchant said, right?
Do they just
I think
ooze
that-
green sweat through their pores?
I think that was
That's
accurate.
disgusting.
But remember,
'Cause
this is what I
They said that they would turn into like they had like seeds in them or whatever. It was a whole thing, and I too have a seed inside me.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
everyone's tired. I'm sure we didn't get much sleep.
Lavender, I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but that uncomfortable smile you just gave me.
Probably
Gave
cold
me
at night.
shivers.
Probably cold at night. Get everyone to the quarters.
No,
We'll
no,
have to talk
no,
about that
logic. Literally, I have a seed inside me.
Oh my god.
Like a plant seed.
Yes.
Yeah.
he's been seeded.
You somehow made it worse.
My roots are soiled.
All right. Well, if you need me, I'll be in my quarters.
With-
I'm,
with the
I'm
seed.
immediately going to my quarters. I'm
All right.
locking the door behind me.
But this is what I meant about like you were worried about us dealing with your problem, but we kind of all share each other's problem here.
No, we had a situation where I turned into a mushroom. Before that, though, I actually had my chest opened up. Turns out I do not have a heart. Don't know where it is. It was replaced with the seed. I know I was making jokes before, but literally, I have a seed
Making
inside
my
me.
problem sound trivial. I'm just trying to find a man that killed my family, and you,
Yeah.
you don't have a heart,
Yeah,
and you're primordial after death.
yes. There's a lot that is happening. And who knows, you could be here for a reason too. Same as all of us. It could be as screwed up for you as it is for us. At least for me, anyway. You never know, you could always come out better on the other side.
Who drives the ship?
Right now, Barry made his way up to the top of the ship. He's been
Barry-
steering.
Off to
Vessel.
Bolstead then?
Yes, we're off to Bolstead.
How long do you think it'll take us to get there?
With this ship speed, a few days. Normally, it would have been a few weeks. Normal vessels, but we don't have to worry about getting caught in, dead wind.
Nice. That sounds good.
Why?
I'm just curious.
Well, hope you have your sea legs, and hope you like seeing a lot of nothing for a few days.
Barry, I'm sorry about shushing you. I did remember everything that happened. I don't know what came over me. I didn't even sound the
It's
same.
alright. It's alright. I just now I know that you're very passionate about sacrifices.
No, that is not. It was a dream. I had memories implanted in my head.
He's just a passionate person.
He's very passionate. Very
Thank you.
passionate there.
Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment.
Do you think it was your seed?
Go with the
Can we stop with this fucking conversation?
I think that's what made you do it.
Fulner, you're the one. You keep perpetuating this. Are you
I'm-
obsessed with this man's seed?
Are you going to have
Do you want to look at my seed?
Is it going to flower?
Do you want me to put my seed in your face?
All right. I want the two of you to go off to your rooms. Leave me the fuck alone now. Or go back to the same room. I don't care. Either way, leave me alone.
Where did Marigold go? Marigold go?
Marigold is currently talking with Melanie on the front deck.
Alright.
I'm going to go to my room since Barry's being mean.
What time of day is it?
It's night.
Nighttime.
What was that one time? I remember pouring my drink. You could hear it on the mic. He's like, "There's a bathroom upstairs, you know."
Well,
Is there anything you want to do?
I might just stick around for a little bit, just enjoy the, no, fuck it, I'll go down my room.
All right. The indecisive nature, unrelenting. Okay. Very well. So if everyone is turning in for the night, or is at least done with what they want to do,
Is it nighttime?
Yes.
it is nighttime. Sorry.
Yes, I'm going to bed.
I'm gonna go sweepies.
Okay.
Go sweepies.
Can I? Can I get some survival checks? Everybody.
Survival.
Survive.
15.
Where is my survival?
25.
Yeah. Oh my god. 23.
15.
Good. Everyone on the ship. It's a peaceful few days actually on the seas. Weather's been nice. No storms. Hell, no interruptions. You've passed by a few vessels here and there, seen them off in the horizons. The further you go north, the less ships you eventually see. Every once in a while, you'll actually see a ship making its way west across the the Great Meridian Gap, on its way to Dremorden. However, finally, on your third day, you all hear the sound of the bell ringing on the deck, signifying that you're close to land. It is the 6th of Flame Rule, Summertide. And as you all make your way out to the deck, see that the once tropical and humid environment of the Strand has all but vanished. It is now the much more, I want to say, cool, and it's very, it's not as humid, but you can still feel that summer heat as the rays bleed down from the sky and touch your skin. You can see the coastline is vastly different as well. The lush green forests pretty much dominate the area. In fact, it's heavily wooded for as far as the eye can see as you look at the coastline. You also notice that the elevation here is quite different. It's much more flat. It's not as many rocky cliffs as you once saw down in the Strand. The beaches are almost non-existent. You hear Barry call out, "All right, everyone. We're getting ready to dock. Bolstead, dead ahead. I don't know about you, but it's been a while since I've been to Bolstead.
I've been Bolstead, Jarrett.
Once or twice. Not a lot goes on in Bolstead for a pirate. The best thing about it is that the port in one of their port towns, their only real port town, is the city of Claxon. And it's a predominantly port-ran city, but the population is pretty decent for the actual country size. The only other city that's probably has just as many people is the actual capital at Lavenholm.
And where are we docking at?
You'll be docking at Claxon. You can see the city up ahead. It's sort of built into the mouth hole of a river that pours out into the ocean.
Ah, it's just as flat as I remember. Well, Lavender, how do you feel?
I don't know yet. I haven't really been here at all, really.
No?
So I don't know what to expect when...
So none of this is familiar to you?
Well, how old were you when you left?
9 or 10, I think. It's been a long time.
Well, good news is they won't recognize you.
Well, yeah, I think what's also a little strange is that, I think when you were here, it wasn't even a country.
No. There wasn't really... This wasn't here, that's for sure.
Oh. Wait. How long ago was that?
Bolstead's only been a country for about 20-ish years.
How long has Lavender been missing?
Around the same time.
It's right after.
So what happened after you went missing to make it start booming? Stepmother?
I don't really know. My dad moved around a lot after we were attacked, and
Barry, you don't know this?
Lavender?
Oh, sorry. Lavender, you
Are
don't
you
know
alright,
this?
Barry?
Oh, yeah. Spacey.
Wait, which part don't I know? Because I mean, we moved around a lot, but by the time I left, it wasn't like this. There was no like. None of the stuff that exists now that I've been to none of that has been here.
All
Not
right,
really.
but I thought you knew what happened after you disappeared.
No, I only knew that my father died, and I learned that from that one guy who killed all those people.
There's a lot of guys who did that.
Well,
Oh, you mean,
Fentus Merryway?
Yeah.
He was the one who told me what happened.
No. I can let you all know. Like I said, a lot of people have started migrating to Bullstead in the last 10, 15 years. There's a lot of prospects out here. A lot of coin to be made, actually. But the founder of Bullstead is Rupert Bowley. King Rupert Bowley. The late King Rupert Bowley. Supposedly, after his family was attacked, lost almost everything, including his son, to Knowles. He sort of went on a crusade, essentially. Rallied farmers from all over Bullstead. It was known as the Freelands before. It wasn't even a country. I mean, they were so infested with gnolls and kobolds and ogres and giants that everyone just avoided it. King Bowley made this place. If it wasn't for him, this wouldn't be anything. It's amazing what people can do when they rally behind something.
It was a lesson that we've all learned, I think, in our time together.
well, before I forget, we should probably come up with a nickname for Lavender so we're not walking around calling him Lavender willy-nilly.
Lavi.
No.
That's actually a good idea. We should come up with a nickname for it.
And I can kind of disguise myself too. Well, I guess I really don't
think
need
you might
to.
already be a little bit disguised there, mate.
Sorry.
Unless you think that the looks might be a bit jarring and draw too much attention.
No, I think I'll be fine. What did
You
you
could
say?
be
the name-
alright.
Yeah, what did you say the name of this place was?
Claxon.
You know, I knew a Claxon. He was a farmer too. Is it the same person?
I don't know. I know your father had a bunch of soldiers, a bunch of farmers that were, underneath him. That when he,
Make them lords.
it's possible.
I just remember his daughter hanging out with my sister, I think. I don't know if it's the same. Again, it was a long time ago. It could be somebody completely different.
Listen, I haven't stayed too long in Claxon. All I know is I've come here because it's a good place to stop and get supplies. Make a lot of coin here. Also, there's a lot of guilds here. So, if you need to talk to any of them, it's not a bad place.
Well, nickname ideas?
How about Ed Nivall?
Ed Nivall.
How about just Ed?
Well, I feel like you're smirking. I'm missing something. It's going over my head.
It's Lavender backwards.
Oh. God damn it. No, something else. Faulkner?
Maybe you could be like, can you be a knight? Maybe you could be Sir
No, you gotta be a knight.
I don't.
Sir Gerard something.
Bowman. Bowman's a name, and you're a Bowman. Bowman. Call you Bo. Call him Bo.
No, I will go with that one. I feel like it's just going to get worse from there.
Oh.
I didn't see Any suggestions by you?
Yeah, do you have any?
I don't have I don't give myself a nickname. That's not how nicknames work.
What would you like to call yourself?
I would like to call myself Lavender because that is my name.
You don't see yourself as anything else. Like if you were to pretend.
Not really.
If you turned into a full-on mushroom, what would your name be? Imagine yourself, you're a mushroom in the forest, just growing all by yourself. The shade of a giant oak tree. It's a little lavender mushroom. What's your name?
I don't know. I would be a mushroom. I wouldn't be able to name myself. I'm a mushroom.
What's mushroom and giant?
What is it?
What is mushroom?
Why are you changing your voice?
I don't know.
Oh, never mind then. Or Logic, do you know any other languages?
What do I know? I don't remember. Oh, Elvish. What's mushroom in Elven?
What is it?
I don't know. I never thought about even looking that up.
I mean, I technically could know because I do know Elvish.
You know Elvish?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can come up with the Elvish name for mushroom. Let's just say it's Salame.
Salome. I'm going to look up the actual translation.
I'm sure there is a Lotor explanation.
Tell him.
Enjoy his boy stoi food.
What?
Oh my god.
It's true.
Talambe.
Talume.
Talambe!
No, Talume.
Okay.
Talume.
Yeah, Talume. That is. It's Telum, technically.
Tell
Talume is.
Hey, tell him.
Canopy, heaven or sky.
Tell who? Tell me.
Yeah, Tilum.
Tell him.
Alright, Talon Bowman. I don't remember that.
Talon Bowman.
We'll make it work, I think.
Also, why do you know Elvish, Logic? Why do you know Elvish?
Why do you know Elvish?
My mother was Elven.
Oh, you're half elf? Oh, well, alright.
I don't know.
Some things just you kind of pick up, right?
Well, I don't know it entirely. I know some.
I know bits and pieces from being in the Feywild for a little bit, but that's about it. I was around a lot of mushrooms. That's why I
How
know.
did you learn it?
My mother. But she's not Elven.
Was she required to know it for like a job or something?
I don't really know. I was too little to really understand all that.
But she taught you Elven.
A little bit.
That's very
Is
impressive.
it Elven or Elvish?
Elvish.
It's Elvish.
Elvish.
Quinya? What's Quinya?
Maybe we should get down there and get this over with sooner rather than later.
What's your name?
My name? Lavender?
No,
It's
goddammit.
Talon Bowman.
Talum Bowman.
Talum Bowman.
Mushroom Bowman.
Tell him Bowman. Tell him Bowman.
So,
Talum Bowman. I once saw a man. He was like, God damn.
as the ship brings its way into the dock, you immediately hear the sound of something very unexpected. You hear cheering. You hear celebration. The sound of explosions. You can see banners fly. Multiple banners. It's a slew of streamers ran across city streets. As you can see different colored insignias and flags and banners hanging over the place. Every time you hear a loud cheer and clap, you almost see an explosion of what appears to be confetti rain down across the streets. The moment you make your way into the dock and you actually drop anchor, you notice that Barry sort of rolls down and goes, it looks like there's some sort of festival going on.
Is it a holiday today?
The 6th of Flame Rule. Not quite sure. Oh! I think it is, actually. Well, it's a little early. I thought it was more midsummer thing, but maybe it's something else. I don't know. Never celebrated myself. It's Champions Day. Champions Day would be a sensual competition, a way to...
Did you say it's sensual competition?
No, essentially.
Oh.
Essential.
I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
I'll be so good at that sensuality.
I probably did say essential. But it's essentially a competition to see who is the greatest athletes in a variety of categories of athletic competitions. Essentially, it's the Olympics.
Well, I think we can all agree that none of us need to be joining in on that festivity, right?
No.
Fauna?
I think I should probably participate.
I really don't think you should.
Let's just do what we need to do and leave. Sooner the better.
Well, Barry what exactly is it that we're doing?
I don't really know, but...
Exactly. So I think we need to fucking at least figure out what we're doing instead of just wandering around Bolstead randomly.
That doesn't involve joining Champions Day.
Well, yes, I agree with that. It doesn't seem like that particular thing is involved in us doing what we need to do.
What if I win?
What are you gonna win at, Fauna? Do you even know the competitions that they hold?
I don't. What do they fucking hold?
We can prove that we're better than all.
No,
well,
but that also tells them that I'm with you because...
No, it doesn't. I'll go with another
I'm really that
moniker.
bored.
I'll have my own moniker.
I'm really that bored.
You know that Champions Day is held in multiple locations. Typically, Champions Day, the winners of these events, they're usually the number one individual, the person who takes gold, receives a large gold piece of belt buckle.
That's gold, Jezebel. Free gold for us.
I don't need any more gold.
Every champion who wins Champions Day is allowed to enter in what's known as the Grand Melee Gladiatorial Arena once a year.
Oh, fucking let me do it, please.
Let you do what?
I want to compete.
Why all of a sudden so gung-ho? What's happening?
I want to come
You
in!
literally just said you didn't know what they did.
I suddenly remembered everything. The winners get a big gold belt, and the winners get to enter into a Grand Melee Championship. Who better to do that than me?
Fauna, I'm saying this to you because I care, right?
I care too.
I'm saying this not to be mean. You've done way too many hard drugs. Your brain is fried.
No.
You just demonstrated that to us.
You almost died once. You did die.
Almost die and have died, and I don't think you should be participating in any competitions anytime soon. Okay? I don't think your brain's at full capacity, Fauna.
What? Lucky this competition is a competition of brains, competition of muscles.
I'm gonna walk
And I'll have
next to
plenty of
him.
them.
I'm gonna walk next to him. Be like,
Look at these giant arms.
I've been on that boat for 3 days.
Excuse me? Hello? Anyone up on this vessel?
Yeah, hold on. Continue. He can fucking wait.
No, excuse me?
Shut the fuck up for 5 seconds. Continue.
I'd like to compete in this battle royale at the end. It sounds fun.
I am the
Alright.
Dark Master, and we need to know who is
Oh my
docking
god,
here.
you're
Christ.
so fucking loud. What do you want?
the goddamn
What is it? Was he at the bottom of the ship?
He's on the dock.
I'm like leaning over. What is it? What do you want?
I'm just the Dark Master. Just need to,
Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna grab like a handful of gold and throw it at him.
I don't need payment. I just need to know. So you know how long you docked here for.
Oh.
Can't tell as long as we need to.
I'm assuming
Yes,
you're here for the
yes.
competition.
Yes, we are.
How long is that?
That's not the fucking truth. Calm down.
Well, today is the preliminary introduction, so it hasn't even started yet.
Sweet.
Fuck.
That's
How
good.
would one join if we were to?
Well, you'd have to speak with Mayor Claxon.
Mayor Claxon.
Oh.
Where can I find him?
Does this mean I need to make up my own name too?
No, you're fine.
Mayor Claxon would be, I don't know where he's at, but I'm assuming he'd be somewhere at the festivities.
We'll be docked here for the full length of the festivities.
Very well. Are you all a team, or...
Yes, we are the team.
No, it's not a joint thing. We're just a few people here participating.
What if they
We're just innocent bystanders.
what if they have a drinking contest? And what if they have an
That just wouldn't
archery?
be fair to everyone else.
What if they have an archery contest?
I'm not the best archer though.
But you are. I've never seen anyone hit someone from so far away with a bow and arrow.
You notice that Barry goes, "Love
Why you're laughing?
you hit someone with an arrow that was, you've hit ridiculous shots.
Have you seen?
What do you mean
your
you're
bow?
not good at archery?
I didn't say I wasn't good at it. I'm just saying I'm not the best.
You're like a sniper, man.
If you came out with that bow,
What is a sniper?
everyone
It's
would quit.
someone who can hit things from super far away.
A sniper's a bird.
No, I mean there is a bird, but then it's also someone who can hit things from super far away.
Are you making that up now?
I'm not.
Are you calling people that can hit things really far away a sniper?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
And then there could be also there could be a boulder throwing contest.
Alright, listen, we're docked here for the length of the competition. Well, how long is that? I don't even know.
How long is the competition?
No, why? We're here for it. Why would we not know how long it is? Do you not know? You know everything else.
How long is it?
Depends on how many events that each particular place is holding. So it's sometimes Champions Day is literally just a single day event, and sometimes Champions Day is a whole week.
Wait, how many competitions is it in the competition?
Well, Mayor Claxon is fan of his sports, so we've got quite a few games scheduled for over the next few days.
Next few days.
Alright, we're here for a few days.
I am ready to get
I
my
hope
stretch
you're
on.
happy.
I am so happy. We should go meet Mayor Clarkson.
You better hurry up, though. It's going to be pretty packed down there. Special guest is going to be doing an announcement. Boris the Brute came all the way from Westfold.
You just hear me in the background. Boris the Brute! Did you say Boris the Brute?
Wait, I forgot, who is that?
He once had a awkward moment just to see what it was like.
That's all we've done?
Boris the Brute.
That doesn't sound very exciting.
He is with the council.
Yeah, that is what you
Oh,
said.
right.
But also,
Okay. You guys seem like fanboys.
I hear he bowls overhanded.
My color scheme matches that of Boris the Brute.
Oh, you're the ultimate fanboy. Alright. Well,
did you
There
have
he
a
goes.
book on
Well,
that?
you know what they say. Was it mimicry is the ultimate form of flattery?
right. Should we go find this mayor so we can, you guys can enter or what?
Let's do these. Let's do these. I'm gonna bring a journal. I would like his signature.
Maybe he could sign your armor.
Oh my god, alright.
That too.
Let's go.
You walk up the ship. Right. As you walk off the ship, and you make your way off the docks towards the main streets, it is packed. There's quite a few people here. You can definitely tell that the size of the town does not adequate the number of people that are here. So most likely inns are going to be sold out. You're fairly certain that many people have traveled from out of town. In fact, as you make your way into the streets, you can see as you look out on the western portion of the city, they actually have the doors of the city gates opened, and you can see outside the road that travels westward or northwest has lines of tents, and many people are camping out outside and around the city. Where would you like to go?
Well, we need to figure out what the mayor is, right?
Right. Said it was in with the festivities.
Well, I'm gonna let you two heads spearhead that one.
Right. I'll let you know if there's a drinking contest.
I don't bloody care about a drinking contest.
I don't feel like I should be in this contest.
Do you? Don't you?
Listen to me, look me in the eyes right now.
Don't you?
I don't care. If I want to get blackout drunk, I'll do it by my fucking self.
What if you could do it and get paid to do it?
I don't need to get paid to do anything, Volna. My pocket is literally a giant fucking vault of gold and diamonds.
There's never enough gold and diamonds. You have diamonds with you. You haven't been showing.
With your new blessing, can you get drunk?
I mean, if I don't use it,
Can you turn it off?
I would imagine. I haven't tried.
Doesn't stop you from being poisoned.
I didn't know if it, because it kept healing her, if it like just didn't do
It
anything.
just means that she would never get a hangover or lose health from it. She couldn't die from alcohol poisoning.
Oh, that's broken. That is
So you could just stay drunk and nothing bad would happen to you. Unless you did it to yourself.
Listen, I know I've made a reputation for myself, alright? I don't want to be known as only an alcoholic. I'm a lot of other things, okay?
Not making fun. That sounds pretty awesome.
I hope you never lose it, because the hangover that would be coming at you would be insurmountable.
If I want to find the fucking man.
I will.
You notice that Barry and Melanie seem to be standing side by side, and as they look towards the group, well, Melanie needs to get some more supplies, so we're going to see if any of the shops still have anything.
I'm just going to tag along together.
Alright, you two.
Well, she's sort of
seem really close.
she's sort of making me, so
Right.
no, I mean it seriously.
What?
You
She
notice
holding you
that-
hostage?
Melanie's like, "Come on, puppy," and she continues to walk. You see him kind of, you see a magical chain from his neck
I
go
was
sort of
about to say
pull
if
him.
he
What the
had a
fuck?
fucking collar.
What the fuck?
as he starts to. He kind of turns back and looks. He's like, "I guess I don't know. It's something they do."
I did not want to know Barry's kink today, but now I do.
Is she a dominatrix?
Apparently.
They're gonna need some of those
Good for
those
her.
swings that we were on back in the merchant's place.
We don't talk
Remember
about
that?
that for a long day.
Remember that?
Don't talk about that.
Remember that? Yeah, there's some swings. I bet you they have some. Bet you they're gonna go buy some. Be.
On fall, they're gonna go try to find the
As you turn around, Lavende, or as you were kind of like lost in thought, you just feel a massive weight lay on your shoulder.
Which one? Which
Your
one?
left shoulder.
Is it Rupert? That'd be so cool.
As you turn around, you look up and you can see Rahios.
Oh,
How did you sneak up on me? I didn't even hear you.
I can move as silent as the wind.
I fucking knew he was gonna say something about the sun.
Can I help you? Or
Yes. You are supposed to guide me.
Oh my goodness. This is the worst place to do this, Rabios. I'm so sorry.
Is this a bad place?
No.
People here seem quite cheerful.
No. Just, I need to talk to you.
Alright. Excuse us for a moment, Ryan. Walk like 5 feet away.
Who is Ryan?
Yes. Just stay here. I got to go talk to Jess really quick.
You're right.
And I'll go over Jess. I know we're going to try to meet the mayor. If I remember him, maybe he'll remember me. I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
I don't think you're recognizable, Lavender.
But-
Tulum.
Well, I mean, like, everybody's been calling us the Dawnbreakers. They know our names. Like,
What was the name, Jacob? Tell them.
We didn't give them.
They know.
I'm not there.
They know the group name.
I feel like they'll know us too.
Listen, it's gonna be fine. Just. You definitely do not look like a 10-year-old human, that's for fucking sure, so.
Yeah, it's
I think you'll be alright. And if not, we just. The mayor and we get out of here,
I don't know if that is.
That's how I solve my problems.
Yeah, we know that is how you solve your problems.
You don't like that? You don't like that idea?
Well, I feel like he doesn't deserve it. Maybe.
Alright, well, we knock him out and then we get out of town.
And I'll take what I can get.
I don't think it's gonna come to that, though. Or, they can go and meet him. We don't have to go with. We're not joining the competition, right?
Yeah, that is.
You definitely should not be joining the competition.
That is what I was saying. That's why I was worried. We're all like on the way to join the competition, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't join the competition, but.
Yeah, we'll
see
wait.
Hakan making his way off the ship as well. You see him holding his rhyme steel hammer as he walks over towards the two of you. I heard you all are going to join the competition.
It's true.
Did you want to join in? Sounds like fun.
The more the merrier.
If you're going to be joining, then I'll join as well.
Alright.
Be nice to spar with someone we don't know if they're stronger than us. Be fun.
think Draven's staying on the ship.
It's good.
He's been walking around the underdeck for about, last 2 days, whispering to himself. I'm getting concerned about him.
What he told me what he was doing was releasing the souls of the ship, or healing something like that.
It's,
He's trying to protect the ship from
yeah,
something.
yeah, sure. Let's just, let's go with that.
Do you know what really it is?
No, I don't, but it disturbs me. So.
I tried talking to him and he was very vague for what he was talking about. But yeah.
Well, let's go find when we check in.
Are we far away from Lavender?
Assume that Lavende and Jez are going somewhere else compared to you two.
I wasn't
I think
sure
we're
if
just
you
gonna
were
trail
going.
behind and then wait nearby.
Okay,
Yeah, that sounds good.
sure. So,
Let's do it.
as you come back over to Rahios, have you decided what to do with Ryan?
You Orion.
What is a Ryan?
It's short for Raios.
Ah, a nickname.
Yes.
Yes.
You ever decided what to do with
Who was the first person to have him? Was it Nick?
Wow, you actually bring up a really solid fucking point. Really glad I'm not high right now.
Never thought about that before in real life.
We're going. Just follow us and don't trail off too far.
Yes.
Okay. Just
The path
don't.
of the sun guide our way.
You don't have to be right up on me either. Like the last time. You don't have to stand over me. Just follow. Okay.
Of course. I'm sorry. I did not mean to darken your path.
No, that's fine. It's fine. It's just personal space.
Very well. How close can I stand next to you?
Like a foot away, please. That is not too far. Like this
It's
far.
like an arm's length.
Yes. Arm's
Well,
length.
for you, that might be more than a foot.
My arm.
Your arm.
My arm. This far away.
He grabs your hand and pulls it. And touches it. There we go.
Yes. Now I'm going to move my hand. Don't put it back, okay?
Okay.
You don't get boundaries, do you?
You all have very strange customs.
You'll learn really quick. I had to. So you can too. No.
Just follow us.
Yes,
And
just
don't get handsy with Lavender.
Tulum.
Tulum. His name is Tulum, by the way, right now.
Yes, call me Tulum for now. Please.
Yes.
Tulum.
Tulum.
Yes.
And you all begin to make your way into the city, pushing through the crowds of people. The sound of chatter and noise fills your ears, people's shouts and hollers. You can also hear what appears to be some sort of quell in the noise as you make your way closer and closer to what appears to be the town square. They've completely renovated it and opened it up. They've removed all the kiosks, all the carts, and have cleaned out the town square and created a one massive large arena. It is filled with people. Onlookers from windows, people standing inside of their shops, their homes, doors open, children running around frolicking. It is filled with life and excitement as we are moving towards the middle of summer, since now it is year 5222. You can overhear the sound of some sort of game official appears to be spouting off a itinerary, a list of events and sports that will be done specifically throughout the day. You hear one in particular, Faulkner. A game played by hill giants. It is a type of football. However,
Is it rugby?
it is being replaced. You can see that they clearly are supplementing certain situations. You know the game is usually played with a live cow.
Oh my god.
As one giant would hold a cow, the object is to get to the end zone and then slam the cow's head into a rock,
Yikes.
effectively killing it and then eating it later. many cows would be used in the process of this game.
Holy shit.
They are instead using watermelons to be carried and then destroyed upon a smashing stone at the end of the goal line.
Not as exciting, but it will do.
You're a monster.
Don't say that to the hill giants. They don't know any better.
Well, they do.
Are you defending them right now?
know this is brutal. That's what makes it fun.
As the game official finishes their speech, he lets the stage up for Mayor Claxon. You watch as this man takes the stage. You can see that he is dressed in what appears to be almost like a Highlander's kilt. Flannel draping around his legs. You can see he has this leather lamel type chest piece with sleeveless arms, brandishing his large and muscular arms, but you can see he is quite aged. You can see his once vibrant red hair has now turned into a soft, dull blonde, as many redheads lose that pigment as they age, as their hair begins to turn white. His face is heavily, is very heavily stylized. The chin is completely clean and shave. However, a large mustache wraps from his down his jaws and up onto his large, overgrown mutton chops. He appears to be completely bald on the top of his head. Greetings, citizens of Claxon. I'd like to welcome you all to the 5th annual Champions Games. I hope we all have a nice and clean endeavor, and may the best athletes come away the victors. Of course, the grand prize and admittance into the grand arena and open melee. You know, says he has an assistant bring over as he grabs what appears to be a large gold belt. As he rises it up, you can see the sun gleaming onto it, and it sparkles and shines. You can see on the belt it appears to be a individual, very masculine image of a man with a full flex, with his arms up like this. It looks like a wrestling belt. As he holds it up, all of this in honor of our god Cord. May his strength oversee the competition today. Yes, as he sets the belt back down towards the assistant, and they grab it and move on. Now, would you all please, in the meantime, enjoy all the food that many of our town's great and hospitable keeps have available for all of you. The first official game will start tonight at sundown. You watch as he takes his leave off the stage, and the crowd begins to clap and cheer and applaud. You can already smell and see the effects of many of these shops. Some that don't even offer food as a service have carts outside offering shish kebabs and certain cultural delicacies depending on who or where they're from. It's quite a lively event. However, you see Mayor Claxon make his way down and mingling within the crowd as people and competitors are making their way up and speaking with him.
I want to do the same. Let's go, Legend. Move closer to him.
Golden belt. Golden belt. That is going to be there, Danny.
No, what is? What?
Going to do whatever it is.
I just blacked out for a second, I think. Was that guy talking?
Yeah, the guy that was talking was the mayor, who I need to stay away from.
Oh, that's the mayor.
Yes.
You want the golden belt?
I want a golden belt.
They want to go get the golden belt.
I just want to fight.
I'll be there to fight.
Yes, Khan looks over towards you. You realize that some of these are just sports, right?
Yeah, it could be pretend, but still, the gladiator
Oh, so you mean you want competition?
competition.
There's a difference. You know that. Fighting is, fighting, and sports is sports.
Sports is sports.
There's no rules in fighting. There's rules in a game.
There could be rules in fighting.
There is no rules in fighting.
Well, in festivities like this, it'd be like fun.
That's why it's not fighting.
What would you call it?
A sport.
I'm confused.
He puts his hand, his large clawed hand on your shoulder. It's okay. I see the sign-up booth. You follow your way over. As you walk over, you can see Mayor Claxon meeting, and as other people are making their way up and signing their way onto the sign-up sheet. You guys are kind of getting an eye of other people that are involved in the competition. Many of them do look to and appear to be the very athletic type. Individuals that are very clearly exhibiting and showing their physical prowess to everyone around them. You also know that Cord is the deity that is typically worshipped by many athletes and individuals, and you get the idea and the concept that Cord is definitely the favored god. A lot of the competitors here that are partaking in this event. As you wait in line, eventually you get up to the first few as Mayor Claxon appears to be speaking to people as they approach. Finally, Faulner, you make your way up to the signing board, and you see... Alright! Well, I've never seen your face here before.
This is my first time.
A first time! Well, I always like to see fresh blood in the competition.
Yeah? How many competitions you got going on here throughout the whole thing? Really?
Well, I always like to start it off with a nice bang. So we're going to have a open melee for tonight's first festival. Yes. And of course, like many places around Abendol, they like to put rules onto these fights. No shots to the head, nothing non-lethal, or nothing lethal. But
Stakes not higher.
I like to take those rules and, throw them right out the fucking window, because it's not the real fight unless there's no rules. You notice that Hakan immediately goes, looks towards you. I take it back, but this is fighting. They are definitely fighting.
Yes. I'm sure there's some.
So, sometimes, we get here. That's why this first one's at night. This one's not really meant for the children. Tomorrow we start the log throwing. A lot of the kids will be there for that one.
How many can you sign up for?
You can sign up for all of them. You can sign up for none of them. But regardless, you have to at least win one competition to make your way into the final round.
Is there anyone that's like any competition of like drinking?
A drinking competition?
Like a stamina drinking competition. You know what I'm saying? Like,
This is a competition of raw and brute force athletic prowess, my boy.
Bro.
Not how strong your gullet is.
Bro. Which also takes strength. I'm just saying. Is there one for archery?
He looks over towards the person signing up. Do we have an archery? We've brought it up to you many times in the past, and you keep dismissing it because it's not what you call a man's sport. Alright. It doesn't appear that we've had archery on the list. I'm sorry if that's what you are here for.
I'm not here for that, but maybe...
You do seem to be quite smaller than a lot of our other competitors.
I won't worry about my size, mate. I would ask you. I would just say you should probably broaden your horizons some more. Might get some more interesting people into the competition.
Like who?
All sorts of people. All sorts. I know someone that can outdrink anyone in this town, I bet.
Alright, well, I'm sure you do. And I'm sure that that's quite impressive. But the final competition for this event that I hold in my town is Headstone. I don't know if you know a lot about Headstone, but it's a classic hill giant sport.
I know about Hillstone. I know the rules.
Oh, you know the rules then?
I do.
I doubt that anyone with their little archery skills are going to be doing anything in Headstone.
Well, you don't put the archery in the Hillstone. Hillstone's its own thing.
Alright, but I'm telling you this. If you win your archery contest,
Just fucking sign up.
you'd have to then compete at the very end in Headstone.
Oh, everyone's got to do Headstone.
Yes!
No matter what. Oh, fuck. Alright. Well, I mean, I'm here for that, so I'll win whatever I need to.
Alright, so you just want to sign up for all of it?
Sure. Sign me up for
Sign
all
this.
of it.
What's your name?
Folner Wildhope.
Folner Wildheart. I like the made up name. It sounds cool. Makes you look tough.
It's not my old name, it's me name.
I'm pretty sure it's not because I've met a lot of halflings and usually you guys have last names like Butterscotch and shit.
Butterscotch.
Well, you never met me. Alright?
Well, I'll be looking forward to seeing you out there.
I'm just like awkwardly standing back.
Just as you sign up, you see Hakan walk up. Hakan, Goldspark. Alright.
Oh, actually, I didn't know his last name.
I recognize that name somewhere. Don't know what, but sounds familiar. I'll sign up for all of them too. You know, so he signs up for all of them. You walk up.
Legend Vondarian.
And what would you like to be signing up for, sir?
Everything.
Everything. Okay. All 4 events. Very well. Of course, there are 5 events. It means you must compete in all 4 of them. You must at least one of the 4 events in order for you to compete in the final event. Headstone. Understand?
You have any favorite athletes here that are expected to win the whole thing?
Well, there are some that come from all over the place that compete every year. We do have a champion. No one's ever won 2 years in a row, though, so it's been pretty tough. I will say that, but you know, everyone tries their best.
So after you, I mean, the grand prize is the belt, from my understanding.
Of course, yes.
All right. I mean, can you start referring to?
Well, the one you saw was my belt. That's the one I won of the first year. The belt that you will win will be exactly like it, but the logo will be different. We'd like to make it differently for everyone.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
I had another question. Let me try to remember it. Does that mean if you win the whole thing, you get the belt and everything, can you start referring to yourself as the champion of Bolstead or something?
It would be the champion of Claxon.
Croxon, that's right.
Do we get to meet Boris the Brute?
Oh, so you heard about Boris the Brute coming
Yes.
here? Yes, he will be here for the final event and will be overseeing the headstone. In fact, if you aren't aware, Boris the Brute is the reigning world champion, or of course, self-claimed world champion at Headstone. Even claims to beat giants at it. Huh?
Beats giants at it there.
Sure. One more question. How come you aren't using cows?
There we go.
You fucked up.
So yeah, you'll know the actual origins of Headstone then, I see.
Yes, I'm very...
Well, as much as I would like to be as authentic as possible, I don't think lifting a full-grown cow is going to be quite feasible for a lot of the athletes to effectively get over there and, break its skull over a rock. And I don't really feel comfortable killing calves that's sort of weird and fucked up. So we just went with watermelons.
So you say no? Half of these people can't even lift up a cow. That's fucking
Lifting up a cow is one thing. Putting it under your arm and carrying it like a loaf of fucking bread across the field is another.
If I could do it right now, can you just declare me winner?
If you can lift up a cow and carry it under your fucking armpit, which is also, by the way, a cow is literally taller than you.
So you don't think it's possible? Is that what you're saying?
I hope you realize that this sporting event, magic's not allowed, Boyle.
It's not magic. Oh, a little bit of it is magic, but not all of it.
Then that would be a disqualification.
All right. So, but what if it's like like an ability I have, and not something like that's drawn from magic? It's drawn from me blood.
Is it something that your body can naturally do?
Yeah, because I'm fucking half giant, mate.
Are you a sorcerer?
Why is he yelling? Why is he yelling at the man?
I don't know.
Are you some sort of fucking druid? Are you a shaman of sorts?
I'm not. No, I'm not a druid. I'm not a
Should we go
shaman.
up there and stop this?
I will say this.
We need to stop this.
You can't use any sort of magical effects.
You know, I think he's got this. Let him do it. I don't want to get involved.
Whatever happened to no rules?
Listen, there's a lot of cheaters out there. And there's a lot of people that are going to be willing to cheat by any means necessary. So, we have a very strict no magic. That means that you have to be doing your raw talent.
Do you have any way for someone to make an area that nullifies magic?
Our referees will be looking out for anyone using magic or any sort of special abilities.
Whatever. I'm so fucking
You watch as the crowd begins to
Someone level
be
up for a second.
pushed away.
You're gonna hear the most annoying sound in the world.
Is he just holding the mic?
You watch as the crowd begins to be pushed away. The line behind you is starting to be cleared out. As you turn back and look, you can see what appears to be several bards playing instruments. And as they move, you see in the center there appears to be a person wearing shining armor, walking forward. Yes! Yes! You see some of his bards throwing colored rice into the air. And as they're throwing the rice, you see he comes up to you two, who is currently standing in front of the sign-up line. Hakan kind of steps out of the way. Would you please, whatever you peasants appear to be doing in front of me, vacate my vicinity? Did I speak that slowly enough?
Boss, do it slower.
Please move.
What the fuck is happening?
From my area.
Too slow. Can you speed it up?
Do we know who this is?
No, you have no
Okay.
fucking idea.
Who are you? Why are you being so...
What? You just... Who am I? You notice that the bards kind of go... Bum, 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 as they begin to play. I am set upon to be Othello's fourth wind, Amber Knight of Dane, Earl of Cartwright, Cornwallis, Walt Gregory, the Fifth, and you best remember the name. Excuse me. I would like to sign up for this festivity.
Then sign up.
You're in my way.
I'm just gonna walk to the side.
As you walk to the side, you notice he walks over, you watch as one of his bards moves over and makes a stool, turns their body into a stool as he steps up and then puts his hand out as another one walks over, gets on their knees, and lifts up a small wooden box and opens it as he pulls out a quill.
He's the first one to go out, I'll guarantee it.
You watch as he writes his full name.
Con.
I need another piece of paper!
Oh god.
Parchment here, please! Listen here, you only need to write down the part, your first fucking name, alright? You don't need to write down every 17 fucking word that is, comes into your head after that.
Just write down fuck ass.
Puts it, his feather, closes the box. I will remember the two of you.
Good.
You watch as he slowly begins to walk backwards. You watch as the bards beneath him get up, and you watch as they start to throw rice back out. Here as he leaves.
Bro.
You as he kind of raises his arms like he's being cheered. Everyone's just moving to the side.
I don't know how you did it, but from the first time you ever mentioned this character, from a long time ago, I feel like this is how you really wanted him to be. Just
Also,
over
you remembered all
exaggerated.
27 words in his name, so good for you.
Akan,
I don't know who that is.
we can't let him win.
What the fuck just happened?
We're not letting him win.
One of our very old Pathfinder games.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know who that was, but you looked weird.
Weird, he's rude, and he's treating his followers as servants.
He's wasting rice.
You see as he walks away, you look at his armor. It's pristine. It's covered and encrusted in jewels. You see his hair is perfectly permed and then has little curls and ringlets at the bottom of it. It's right under his ears. It fits perfectly bobbed around. You can see around, he has large frills coming out, gold rings on every single finger, lush and lavish silks pouring out from pieces of his armor.
This is not the same part of me. This is a much worse part of me.
And you watch as he walks away, and you see the crowd sort of turn and look towards them. And as soon as he leaves, there's just like whispers and like basically people immediately begin to gossip. Who the fuck was it? Who was that?
way he is a fighter.
No
way.
What was that?
There's no way he gets
I don't know,
around
but I have a
being
strong
famous.
urge to ruin his life.
I wanted to take one of those guitars and smash it over one of the old ones' heads. I've never had that feeling before, but I felt it just now.
What the fuck is with the color palette he's wearing? It's disgusting.
It's every color.
It's like 10 years out of date.
There's a lot going on that I wish wasn't.
When you say every color, does that mean he has like shiny white armor, but every single color?
His
in
armor
jewels?
is reflective silver.
Okay.
It almost hurts to look at his armor.
Is all the colors just jewels?
Yes. Jewels. You can see his silks are, it's like a deep purple, but it's filled with embroidering of other different colors. You can see dragons and birds and just, it's overly decorated.
You know,
it's
I bet-
extremely gaudy.
I bet we could get real rich if we just hit him really hard.
We need to find him in an alley and beat him up and take his lunch money. That kid, his mom definitely cut his hair. We can't let him live.
Looked like a bowl on the head.
Yeah, bowl cut, if you
I
will.
bet you he puts ketchup on his steak. I bet you he doesn't flavor his chicken.
See, Rahios, I'm very confused. Was that person a bad person?
He's a nuisance.
He's what I would call narcissistic.
Ah,
He's really into himself
Very much.
at the cost of others.
so he's not important as he likes to perceive himself to be.
Precisely.
Understandable. Thank you.
Rahius, do you want to sign up?
Oh no, this seems much too, scary.
Well, You don't need to sign up for the melee competition, but some of the other sports seem fun.
You throw a log.
It'd be entertaining for the children too.
Why would I throw a tree?
See how far you can throw it. The person that throws it the farthest can get into the grand melee.
Similar to a child's game.
Sort of.
Do your children play that kind of game?
The children of my herd play games of hiding, going unseen, and looking for another.
Oh, he's hide and seek.
No, it's called Wolf in the Grass.
Anyways, do you want to sign up for the...
What happens when you
this
catch
guy.
someone?
Do you want to throw the logs or not?
No, thank you. I will watch you throw logs, though, and cheer for you.
I will throw a log just for you. I'll rob yours.
Listen, when does this goddamn thing start? I want to get the fuck out of here.
It starts at night because apparently it gets really violent for too violent for kids.
Well, I'm fucking starving.
Give me a perception check.
I am hungry.
I'm hungry. I could eat.
13.
Natural 20. I'm just kidding. That's
So,
You did good. That's
yeah, I did.
you realized as you've been speaking with, Fulner and Radios, that Mayor Claxon has locked eyes onto you,
Whoa.
and
Uh-oh.
he's just not breaking. It's like uncomfortable almost now.
So what do you guys want to eat? I'm really feeling something exotic.
I'm gonna start backing up. I
So-
think I'm going to go back to the ship.
So
Why? What's going on?
What's wrong?
The mayor knows who I am.
I thought that Mary's still looking.
He's looking at him, but he's like,
Just turn around, don't make it weird. Don't
Turn
start
around.
looking
Just
at it, turn
laugh.
around.
Pretend you're laughing
Pretend
at
you're
something.
looking at something.
Yeah. Those
I'm going to
crisps.
go to the nearest tent
Ryan.
thing.
Ryan, get in front of Marvin Day blocked of you.
Yikes.
Tulum.
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 It's my idea and I keep forgetting it.
I was told not to cast a shadow on
No,
Lava
this
Day.
is the one time that I...
Yikes.
He's in danger.
Tulum.
Someone is
Tulum.
staring daggers at him.
Sorry, Prince Tulum.
Don't...
Yes!
Don't say the P word here.
Don't say it.
Just say
You're about to
Tulum.
say it. Your words... I can tell by your face that you're about to say it, Radios.
Stop talking.
Just Tulum.
I will say no words with the letter.
No words at all. Stop talking. Stop talking. Just follow him.
Can you change your face at all?
You're right here without
There's nothing wrong with it, but maybe
You're still standing right next to him.
Wait, to who?
Right next to the mayor.
Oh, fuck.
We're further away. We're
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Then
Oh, then we're not a part of this.
I'm gonna go move over to him.
Okay, alright.
And we're just, okay, so they're further. We're just like, it's Tulum! It's not Lava Day! We're just standing right here like,
I figured we were all right next to each other. My bad.
we on back.
Wait, maybe you could discuss it. Maybe you just see something in your face.
I'm going to...
Watch as Mayor Claxon starts to make his way over towards
Oh,
the group.
Well, I'm starving. Let's go get some food.
I need to go to the bathroom.
That
That's
way.
some food.
The looters over
Is
there.
that
Let's go.
their Fulner Wildheart that I see?
What?
Ace.
Is this your group that you've been here with?
It is.
Are you not all competing? Just
No.
the three of you?
I'm going to be trying to, move behind Radios.
We have no interest in competing.
And I'm surprised that this large piece of meat isn't trying to get in on the competition.
Whoa. Don't insult him like that.
Insult him, howdy. Look at him, he's
Assault?
massive.
Just getting all handsy with him, calling a big piece of meat, putting your hands on him. What's wrong with you?
He's got a name.
You watch as he slaps Rahios on the arm. Rahios kind of goes, I will not fight back if you try to attack me.
Don't tell people that.
But he must know that.
Go on.
Hey, alright, I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to upset anybody. Who's your, skittish little friend behind him who appears to be, trying to avoid eye contact with me?
Oh, he
His
must
name
be
is Tulum. Why are you
Tulum.
interested?
Yeah.
Tulum!
Yes.
I've noticed you from over at the sign-in sheet. You look unusual. Never seen a person like you before.
No, there's not a lot of people like me.
May I ask what you are? I've never seen anything like you.
Listen, he ate some bad mushrooms, and it kind of did some weird things with his DNA, so now he's kind of half man, half mushroom. He doesn't like talking about it.
Yeah, it's complicated.
It's a long story.
Well, the reason why I was asking is because, it didn't happen here in Bolstead, did it?
No, not like here.
Did you eat anything from Bolstead? Because I'm just saying, some strange things have been happening here in our kingdom, and
No, it is. Magdalena, it wasn't the green fever that did this, or whatever you guys called it. It wasn't that. I've heard about it, it's not that.
so you know about that then. A lot of the visitors here know nothing of it. In fact, just southeast of here, there's a town. Well, it used to be a town. Elks Grove, they called it. It's pretty much a fucking ghost town now.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I make sure that the road is kept blocked off and those fucking plague knights are out there making sure no one goes through it either. Best try to keep that out of the ears of the competitors and the people here to enjoy the festivities.
I'm not here to ruin anything for anyone.
I don't think you are, boy. Give me an insight check.
Man, everything's under town.
26.
Pink's nest.
You watch him squint as you see him grab his drink and
Why do you keep looking at me like that?
your eyes. They remind me of a good friend of mine. He's gone now.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. I miss him a lot. Enjoy the festivities. As he hits you on the shoulder. If you have any questions, please. I am Mayor Claxon. Bruce Claxon. Well. Cheers! Watch as he turns and begins to mosey off and walk into the crowd.
That was a close.
How about some grub?
Yes.
Drink.
Somewhere away from him, please.
Alright. Let's go to the nearest place.
You look around, there is kiosks everywhere. You can pretty much go any direction and find food.
Are they kind of split up by like kingdom? You know, like some are geared for like
You can
class.
see some of them are definitely regionally inspired. You can see that there appears to be some sort of booth that's set up for more northern cuisines, but a lot of it does seem to be the centralized location or regions of the midsection of Avondale.
So would there be any that are Bolstead inspired?
Yeah,
That
definitely.
That
yeah.
I would be able to tell. I don't know what the flag really looks like. So.
Yeah, potato dumplings is the
that sounds
staple
really good,
of Bolstead. So those are pretty much available everywhere. That and very large pretzels that are twisted into large ropes.
I'm going for those.
I'm going for the potato soup.
Is there any giant-inspired food?
Giant-inspired food? Nope, don't see anything giant-inspired.
Just follow the trail of dead cows with their heads bashed in, you'll find it.
I'm gonna get a giant pretzel. Fauna, how about some pretzels?
I'm gonna go for some pretzel. I'm gonna use some meat though. Meat, like some meat.
Any sausages?
Not sausages, but there are shish kebabs and quite a few kiosks.
Let's get a shish kebab.
I'll get shish kebab.
Pretzel.
And cheese.
Roasted.
All right. You guys can go ahead and all reduce 10 silver from your
God,
inventory.
why is food making me hungry in game and out game?
And you guys find food, and it is absolutely delicious. It's definitely no joke. Yeah, they're bringing it all out with food here. It's bountiful. People are definitely reveling in it, and you can already see there's a lot of smack and there's a lot of shit talk going between different teams and competitors as people are getting ready for the first melee of tonight's event. Of course, as sun goes down, children will not be allowed at this event. It will be strictly for competitors only. Oh, competitors and adult onlookers. So, after you guys get some grub,
Not me, not me, not me, not me. Hot?
very.
Okay. You guys enjoy your food. I'll be right back. I just need to go check something out real quick.
Or up.
And
Let's
I'm
go.
going to make my way through the alley.
Okay. As you walk down into this alley, you notice that the moment that they noticed you approaching, they sort of slipped back into the shadows.
Oh, sketchy.
As you make your way into the alley, you see that they've receded a little bit further down, and you see only the glow of their silver eyes inside of the darkness as they peer towards you.
Listen, I don't know who you are, but I don't like these games. I'm not following you into the darkness.
Trust me, no game. I'm here to give you a little, message, if that's okay.
Fine. Give me the little message.
Yes, he kind of walks out of the shadows, and the moment he does, you see his armor, black. You can see the insignias that's branded into the leather of his chest piece. It's Old Bela.
Oh, God. Oh, so not a good message, I take it.
Before you overreact, this is a look that I need to pull off.
What the fuck does that mean?
It means I'm not what I appear to be.
Oh, cute. What's the fucking message?
How do I want to put this? Your ice daddy is still not feeling up to snuff to speaking with you. So he sent someone else.
Oh. You get into a little bad deal with him too? Oh, him a favor, huh?
Puts his hand on the alley wall and covers it with ice.
That sucks.
One of your locks is here in Bolstead.
Oh. Well, why didn't you say that from the beginning? Much happier to see you now.
So, all I can tell you is that whatever it is, it's in hiding, and it's old, and it's strong. It's gonna take some real oomph to kill it.
Alright. That's all I have to go off of. That and it's in Boston.
Levistus informed me that the entity in question here is a dragon.
Oh. Alright. What kind of dragon?
An old one.
How old?
Immortal old. It's a Dracolich.
Great. there's like a pinpoint location, or am I just kind of meant to fend for myself on that one?
You'll have to track him down. Not sure where he's at, but he's been here for some time. Levistus said he would start with Hellmorn Manor.
Alright. Is that all you have for me?
For now.
I have to expect you again.
Maybe. We'll see. If you live. Good luck, kid. You watch as he turns and you see him sort of walk into that shadow and you see his body dip into the darkness.
I'm gonna spin around and go back to the group.
This meat's good. Pretzel with cheese, mustard.
Alright, ain't mine. 2 bites.
2
I have a
bites.
big mouth.
Pretty
You're
hungry.
really hungry, won't you?
Mm-hmm.
You want what's left of my meat?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Just gonna finish my food.
Alright, you finish your food. What do you guys want to do afterwards?
Or do you guys have to go for the competition thing?
I don't know.
How long until that time arrives?
You got hours.
Hours. Well, I'm just gonna walk around town and just check things out.
Yeah, I don't really want to get too much attention drawn to me.
I think that's agreeable. I would do something the same.
Chill, relax.
So you guys just kill time then
Yeah,
in the city?
explore.
Okay. Very well.
Is there anywhere that we could find like a map of the area?
That's a good idea.
Yes.
Or we could buy one.
You can definitely see that many of the the towns have a map that you can purchase for Claxon, and they also, some of them have a map of a little bit larger area around Bolstead. However, the merchant did give you a map of Bolstead.
Oh, never mind. I'll look at that. Never mind. I want to look at that and see. He said Hellmorn Manor. Is
Yes.
there anywhere called Hellmorn?
You can see on the map there appears to be a place on the northwest coast of Bolstead, known as Hellmorn Manor. You also recall that that's the same name of the individual from Murdistov, the name of the individual that could be responsible behind this green fever.
So we're going there anyway.
Possibly. Depends.
Is there any world maps?
That would be something that would be extremely expensive and far beyond the means of a small town.
Maybe in the capital.
How about our region?
I believe that's what.
That's what you guys have.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
what the merchant gave us.
Oh. Yeah. Never mind.
So, besides for that, you guys all would be waiting until the first event?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think it's best to do that because you don't want to draw too much attention.
To tell them.
Hours pass, and as you all await for the final festivities, the sun eventually falls, and as the lights in the city begin to illuminate, as people set out lanterns and torches, it becomes like a city of fireflies, streamers and ribbons of colors going from street to street, from window to window, the sound of laughter and cheering all continuing through the night. The rowdiness has gotten louder as people have become intoxicated, as people have become drunk with joy. The children have now all but disappeared, as families have returned to their homes for the night, as the first event, the Grand Melee, may be bloodier than what some would allow their children to see. Finally, as you all make your way to the town square, It has been cleared out and filled with a low, fine grain of sand. Boundaries and borders have been set up, and as players and competitors eventually make their way up, you guys hear the sound of a horn blasting throughout the streets, a call to all competitors to attend.
That's us. Are you ready?
I believe I am. How are you, Fulner? How do you feel?
I'm so excited for this.
How are you?
I am.
I'm ready. Ready to see what other people are capable here. And around the world. Especially that Barnaby. Wonder if he can even fight.
I hope someone trips him and eats shit.
Maybe
I
one
really
of,
hope it's one of you.
I'm gonna, if he has any diamonds on his armor, I'm gonna knock him off.
Maybe when he accidentally trips, or if you accidentally fall on him, blade first through his skull, because you tripped too.
accidents
Just happen to
happen.
be out, you know.
I just want to rob him. I don't want to kill him.
You're also soft.
I hope all of you do really good.
Thank you, Talum Bowman.
Talum.
Thank you for remembering my name.
No problem, Talum Bowman.
I think it's time for us to go.
Let's go.
As you make your way to the event, it appears that the melee is just about to start. Thankfully, you guys were not the first ones to be called up. As you see in the game official, competitors! Everyone here to compete in the Grand Melee of Champions Day. Your names will be drawn at random. You will fight your competitor, and you will succeed at thy mercy. You recognize this? That means that basically you win if they give up, can't fight, or die.
Yikes. Definitely not trying to kill anyone. Except for Barnaby.
You had a little accident.
Look like a old parchment. That's kind of what I'm doing.
First up, may I introduce and bring out to the arena Soul Woundgiver of the Ash Iron Clan. Watch as this shirtless, appears to be half-orc, possibly, comes walking out. Has a very similar build and posture of some of you recognize as what Smaveras had. You can see he appears to have what looks like this wild mane that goes back, that's unkept, filled with beads and tokens and bone trinkets. He has this battle skirt of what appears to be hide armor around his waist wrapped with rope. You see him wielding what appears to be a orcish greatsword as he brings it up. Greatsword. You see him lay it on his shoulder. You notice that the tip of the blade does not have a point. It is a crescent spiking in both different directions.
Whoa. That's a hooker.
You see him put it over his shoulder and growl. And his opponent, drawn at random for the Grand Melee, is Zhao Shen from the Xian Empire. And you see this individual come walking out. You see them appear to have strange monk-like robes. You see them wrapped around, one arm pulled out through the sleeve with this black hair pulled up into a large top knot. The bare open arm has this collage of different tattoos that run all the way down his arm. You see his hands burst with fire as he looks towards him. I have come here because it is my destiny, and I shall defeat you to become the dragon hero.
He's gonna die.
You sound like old school voice actors. The old movie.
You see him take a step forward. For it is my spirit way.
Oh no.
God, there's more.
No way.
Christ.
On the count of 3, are both competitors ready to attack and engage in combat?
For my spirit way. It's like a Natsu Naruto.
You watch as the soul sort of looks over and goes, huh. You see the other one go, I'm ready! You watch as they square up. May the best victor be triumphant! And as he pulls the flag down, a flash of both fire and sand erupt as both of them push their way towards each other. With one quick slash, Soul puts a devastating arc with his greatsword, swinging upwards as you watch the monk dodge underneath. You've made a critical error! And as he turns up and looks towards the individual, his fist flaming with fire, shoots forward, and you watch a Soul turns his blade and decapitates this monk with a single blow.
Wasn't seeing that.
Wow.
You watch as the body slices in two and drops down to the sand. A gasp and shock throughout the crowd as blood begins to pour out of the lifeless body of the monk. You talk too much.
That's funny. That's fucking great.
As he turns and begins to walk away.
Can I look at Barnaby? Is he here? What's
Yes.
What's his look on
What's his face look
You see Barnaby?
God damn it. Piece of shit.
Why is he Donald Trump?
Oh my god. Wrong. I would have done it.
Excuse me. You notice that the game official, the referee, quickly comes out. Okay, it looks as though our winner is Soul the Wound Giver, succeeding within his round of the Grand Melee. Thank you, Soul. You will move on to the next fight. Unfortunately, you notice that people immediately come out and they appear to cover up the corpse and appear to start to drag the pieces out of the game master. As you all know, it was a fair competition. Normally we don't see executions like that, but they do happen on occasion, and it was perfectly legal. This is why we recommended not bringing your children to this event. Thank you all. You notice there's a slight start. The clap gets a little bit louder, but you can tell it's like those awkward group claps.
I thought it was a clean cut. and to be honest, now you really know this is a full context vote.
You made a critical error.
You guys sure you want to do this?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, I didn't know that kind of shit was on the table.
Yeah,
I thought it was just competition. I thought it was a sporting event.
it is.
This is a sport.
What sporting event do you decapitate someone?
It's the sport. The thrill of the kill.
One of you might die, you know that, right?
Maybe.
Have you not been...
Over something stupid, over a stupid belt.
Jezebel, have you not been traveling with us all this time? Do you not have any faith?
No, I don't.
Don't you remember? No, I bet you know that these people can even lift this blade.
Didn't I say something about using special abilities? Or
I'm not
magic
using
or
any
whatever?
special abilities by lifting this blade.
Well, how else are you doing it then?
This is all me in all these muscles.
Okay. Is he wearing the belt?
Yes, he is.
You know you can't use that, right?
I didn't see anything. He had his fists on fire. You could use abilities.
Okay.
Just saying. And I'm not using abilities. I'm just holding this thing with me muscles. That's all. Don't be about it.
Why does he sound like that?
Maybe those rules don't apply to
Do you think
this
he's scared?
competition.
I think it's.
I'm not fucking scared.
Perhaps it doesn't apply to this competition, the fight.
Attention, all competitors! May we have our next two competitors bring themselves out to the arena? Could we have Saventin Darkclad make his way? You watch as this full black armored, appears to be Duergar, come walking out with this spike shield and like chain mace behind him. As he comes out onto the sand, you see him standing there, bring up his shield and mace as you hear the crowd begin to roar and cheer.
Boo.
Duergar suck.
That's racist if you...
Sorry, that was the bird dragging me.
And could we please have Barnaby Forthwind? Barnaby Forthwind! Again, Barnaby Forthwind, please make your way to the settlement! With Barnaby Athalos Forthwind, Amber Knight of Dane, Earl of Carthright, Cornwallis, Walt Gregory the Fifth. You know, as he comes walking out,
Is he always on the brink of an aneurysm, dude?
you see his bards immediately make their way forward. You watch as they throw out the rice and their ribbons as they start to throw. You see them getting physically exhausted as Barnaby. Yes, yes, yes.
I hope he gets decapitated.
Is there any trash on the floor by chance? Is there any?
Or do we get
Oh
tomatoes?
yes, there's definitely trash
I'm
on the
gonna
ground.
throw some at him.
I'm going to throw some at him too, because I don't like him.
As
Throw a
you-
rock.
So what do you guys want to pick up for trash?
Whatever is closest to me. Something that's
gross.
like a rock.
Okay, so you
Something
went.
to get him dirty.
A rotten apple.
I'm going for like food and you're like.
So you want to
fucking
pick up like
cold.
an apple core?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh.
What am I rolling?
Just throw it.
Oh.
So as you guys pick up
Gets
pieces
in his
of
hair.
eaten food and throw it towards him, you notice that they hit Barnaby in the chest. Look, my parents! The peasants are throwing their nourishments at me. This is all they have.
Can I do a call shot?
God, are you
I want to do a cold shot to hit him in the face.
This is all they have.
People will see that if you do that.
Can I?
Oh, you want to throw the food in his face?
Yeah. No. Did you think I wanted to shoot an arrow at his face?
You were just
I'm like, okay.
You're like KO. Sure. Yeah, you can definitely roll to hit him.
Okay. So what do I? Is that just
That's a
a
lot of hate. for people.
dex throw or?
Just doing an attack. Yeah, you're doing basically improvised weapon, so it would be a -4 to it.
I got the 3.
You got a 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what do I add to it?
It'd be your dex,
Okay.
but
So then,
-4 as well.
So 8 at that point.
8.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you throw it, it's on its way towards his head. You watch as he drops it.
I got them through his skin. I feel it.
We're about to find out if he could fight.
You watch as
Oh god, I gotta see this blade.
you watch as one of the other individuals come over and they bend down and they get on his knee. You see him put his foot up on their shoulder and grab the sheath and kick them off so that they fall down to the ground as he pulls the sword off. It appears to be just a simple long sword, but the guard of the blade is beautifully encrusted with appears to be a bundle of thorn roses and ivy. As he holds it, are you ready to duel, my good sir? Notice that the Duergar slams,
Speak.
slams,
Is it a Hulk?
That's how Duergar speak.
slams his mace and his shield into themselves, and again, the game official. If we are all ready, competitors, may the best victor be triumphant! And as he waves the flag, you notice as they begin to circle each other.
I feel like he's really good for how confident he is.
You see him immediately bring up his arm, and you watch as his frilly sleeves unroll. And you see like a matador's cape
Seriously.
as he looks towards the Duergar. The Duergar begins to walk forward. I'm gonna crush that pretty armor of yours. And you watch as he brings the weapon up and swings wildly to the side as you watch as Barnaby's cape almost just breezes over it as it makes no contact. You don't even hear metal as it rushes over. You see Barnaby do a quick spin, and as he does, he takes the back broad end of his blade and slaps the Duergar on the ass. As he hits him, you see the Duergar kind of put forward and go, "How dare you!" He turns around and begins to charge him with the shield. As you see him look towards him, "Oh no! How will I ever deflect this?" And you see as the Duergar comes to push through and crash into him, his body breaks through the cape, and as he does, you see the Duergar as Barnaby slowly releases the cape to his side to reveal the blade now right at the tip of the throat of the Duergar, right under his helmet. "Oh, how you have fell into my trap. Look at that. Do you forfeit? Or would you like to press as he the advance? Up to you." You watch as he drops his shield and mace and takes a knee. The crowd immediately erupts into a roarous applause. "Ladies and gentlemen, we have our winner, Sir Barnaby of Follows Forth Win, Amber Knight of Dane, Earl of Carthright, Walt Gregory Cornwallis V." As both Father and Legend stand there and appear to be pissed off. You see the crowd begin to cheer and applaud as he walks off.
God.
As he makes his way out of the arena.
God damn it.
You hear the game official. Would Faulner and Wildheart make their way to the competitors' arena?
Well, it's me. I'll see you guys later.
Oh, is that you? Okay, great. Thanks for letting us know. Good luck.
Thank
Don't
you.
die.
I won't.
And if you do, we'll have a nice little memorial for you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hop down and I start walking down the ring.
You hop down and you walk into the ring. And his competitor, all the way from Umadil, is Tavarian Willowsap. And you watch as it appears to be a gnome kind of hops over. You see him walk over it with it.
Completely random.
You see he has an eye patch. You notice as he walks over, you see looks like Klaxon has walked his way over towards your group. He kind of slaps you on your back. I didn't want your small little friend to die in the first competition, so see if this will make things a little bit easier for him, you know?
My friend is very...
I'm talking to him, but
He's very... Since you're not talking, he's very competent.
Who, your friend?
Yeah, the one that's down there right now.
I don't think you have to worry about him.
I guess we'll just have to see how this goes then.
I just hope that he doesn't kill this little person.
Also, that's like not a very professional thing to do. Stack people against each other based off of their stature, you know. It's
Oh no, Willowsap
discriminatory.
is a 2-year champion. The guy's a fucking manimal, but I know he won't kill him.
Oh, well, that's good.
You watch as Willowsap looks towards you.
Oh, why?
You ready to die, bud?
Is that what we're playing to then? Wait, I'll try not to.
Nice big sword you got there. Sorry about your wiener.
He's that kind of guy.
Well, he won't kill him physically, but he will kill him emotionally.
Sorry about your wiener.
I got nothing to worry about my wiener, thank you.
Really? Prove it. Drop it out right now.
Fine.
Oh my god.
I'll pull
There's
down
kids!
There's no kids!
I know.
I'll pull down my britches.
Pull out of your pants, you also hear
Pull them up!
violation, disqualification.
Shut the fuck up!
You notice that Klaxon looks towards you. That's how he's a fucking monster. He somehow gets everyone disqualified every fucking year. Apparently someone didn't read the rules. No nudity is to be allowed during the competition.
What the fuck is he thinking?
You don't told me your fucking rules!
That should be a rule anywhere in
It's
public.
fucking stupid.
As you watch. And our winner by disqualification, Devarian Willowsap. He looks towards. Yeah, fuck all you.
Oh, he's
That
terrifying.
really just happened. Oh my god.
I pick out.
Haven,
I pull out
Can
a
you do that?
notepad in my pocket. and I
can you
write
just
down
do that
the
so we can
value.
get this over with quicker?
To show my Johnson.
Yes.
I have more dignity than that.
And as Folder pulls his britches back up and grabs his weapon and drags off in shame, that is where we're going to end tonight's episode.
I cannot believe you actually did that.
Oh my
Hook, line, and sinker.
Plan that.
Like, really? Show me your wiener. And you're like, oh yeah? Fucking look at this.
So much for that belt.
Disqualified. No, he can still win. He just has to win one competition.
Oh,
Oh, you're disqualified for the fight. Okay.
Yes.
So long since I've been in a fight. I was looking so forward to that.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
God.
There's more.
Well, you maybe you would have killed him.
For example, after this is over, you can find that guy and then fight him.
That's true.
There's a good chance you might have killed him. Maybe he's not good at fighting.
Wow.
Fuck him.
Well, welcome back.
Well,
This is what
everyone,
happens when we take a break.
thank you guys all for joining. Hopefully you guys enjoyed tonight's episode and shenanigans. We will be back tomorrow with Chicago by Night. And until next time, everyone, remember to always embrace the dark. Good night. I'm gonna go to starting soon, so you guys don't actually you guys actually get to see everything though. So that way,
Okay.
that would make more sense, right?